Hello there, my beautiful Aries. Welcome to Diamond Dragon Lady. My name is Ariel, and this is your March 2024 overview reading. I hope you guys are doing great. I love my Aries. Happy birthday to all the Aries that will be celebrating a birthday later in the month of March. Also, a happy Chinese Lunar New Year to you guys. We have started the year of the wood dragon, and I love the dragon energy. I am, of course, born in the year of the dragon. And I will also say this is kind of special for Aries because in the associations between the Chinese zodiac and the Western zodiac, the sign that is aligned with Aries is the dragon. Dragons do have a lot of qualities of the ram in the connection. And so this is partly why I do feel a partial kinship to Aries, because being a dragon, I do have some Aries tendencies, that fire, that impulsiveness, that spontaneity, the enthusiasm, the direct kind of energy and movement, the ability to initiate is all something that you experience being a dragon as well as an Aries. So I would say for all the Aries out there, this year of the dragon ahead, I believe is actually very, very nice for you guys. I think that your energy will operate quite dynamically within it. You may feel like it's a little bit more smooth sailing because it's a more direct, assertive approach than we usually get, especially compared to last year. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I do have some really cool dragon-based decks that I'm using today for your reading. I am also an astrologer, so I'm going to, of course, bring in a little bit of astrology throughout your session. I start out with some oracle, and I do a full tarot spread with 2 different decks to get clarifications to deepen those messages. So Spirit, let's see what we got for our amazing Aries, the month of March 2024. Let's see what's coming through. We'll start with one keyword for your monthly theme. Ooh, and we have conviction. So Aries, this is a month where you feel a conviction of the heart, the soul, the mind, the body. You feel that there's something that you truly want to work on, commit to, something that your conscience can no longer allow to continue. It's like you have this sense of purpose, a sense of a mission that you may be on or are going on or initiating. So anything that you feel very convicted to do, something that you feel very strongly about, could be something new or it could be something from the past, either one, depending on who you are. But there's something that's very, very pressing on your heart, on your soul, to either get started or to complete or continue. Let's see what we have with your numerology. A special number for Aries, please. And we do have spiritual partnership. So wow, there could be somebody coming in this month to really help you out here, Aries. If you have felt like you really need that either soulmate or soul friend. I think soul connections can take all kinds of, forms and, manifestations. So it could even be someone that you feel like, you're working with as a coworker and they really understand on a soul level what you're trying to accomplish, right? The number 27 is very strong because we have, again, the duality, the connection with another person. And we have a 7, and the 7 is all about personal development, spiritual growth and awareness. Add it up and you get a 9, which is a number of completion. So you may feel like you're kind of finding the missing puzzle piece this month of March, and that just doesn't want to stay where I want it to stay. These sequins, I have a shimmery fabric here. It kind of tends to slide around. But yes, this could be a thing where you really feel like a spiritual partner is coming into your life, and it is a completion of getting to something or doing something that your heart and soul have been feeling very convicted to do. Let's get a crystal or gemstone that's best for you to work with, Aries. And we have the zincite, so root chakra, physical body. It's a very warm energy from this little crystal. This is something you may want to integrate into your practice if you like to use gemstones or crystals in your work. But this is absolutely helping you to root to reality, rooting to getting things done. It feels very much like your energy because it's warm, it's fiery. Really connects you with the real world and with your physical body. There could be something you're trying to accomplish that comes very much through your physical persona, right? Aries are all about taking action, and it's usually action, you know, of their own, right? It's like them moving themselves forward. So very strong there, connecting. Let's get into a spiritual guardian or guide. Let's ask which one of you wants to help Aries this month for March, please. And we have Green Tarot, which is supreme protection, which is really important. And I'll say this because Aries tends to take sometimes risks, right? Risks are a big part of Aries' life. And so this is coming in, she's coming in to really say that you are protected. Old cords are being cut, moving beyond limitations, trusting the process. So Aries, even if you feel like you might be taking, you know, a risky venture or something that, you know, requires a bit of risk, this is coming in to give you that aura of protection as you move through those cycles, which is very important when you're taking any kind of risk, whether it's financial, physical, emotional. You may feel like, wow, I'm taking a really big jump here, but she's coming in, you know, invoke Green Tarot, work with her so that you're protected through these cycles. Let's get into your tarot. And I'm sorry for my bit of a rasp in my voice here, Aries. I had a really nasty cold earlier this month, and it's what kind of kept me from getting these videos out sooner, because I just had to rest. So let's get into the tarot for Aries. Spirit, let's paint a nice, big, clear, accurate picture for them for this month ahead. Show them what they need to see for their highest and best good, please. Right in the center, yes, King of Wands, Sire of Wands, Aries, that's your own energy. So you're coming through really powerfully in the heart of your own reading. Ooh, very nice energy ahead, yes. Definite spiritual partnership feeling there, absolutely. So we will be clarifying each of these cards. So like I said, in the center, I hope my camera will... Come on, camera. Come on, clear up. There is the King of Wands, Aries energy, kind of a minor arcana emperor, really, you know, which is also Aries energy. So when you see him, that's really the message to go forward, move forward without fear. You are protected. You don't fear, you know, getting burned. This is you moving forward with strength, with leadership, and really going for what it is that you want, the thing that you really desire, the goals that you really have been longing to accomplish here. And of course, because you are a Aries, this is all about initiation. This is all about beginnings. So, like I said, some of you might be working on something from the past, some of you might be initiating something new. Some of you may be taking a very new approach to something that you've done before. Take it as it resonates to your own situation. And we have the moon. So I feel like there's something that may have been cloudy or a little bit unclear. I also feel like it's important to use your intuition as you go forward and take action. At the end of this video, I have a link for the astrology of the month. It gets a little deeper into it. There's a lot of Aries and a lot of Pisces vibration going on this month. And so what I would say for you is that it's an important thing to balance aggression and assertiveness with compassion and intuition. It's real important to balance those, and that's certainly coming out because the moon is our Pisces energy. So we've definitely got it right here in your reading. In the immediate past, we have the Hanged Man, or the Hanged Dragon as it is in this card. So Neptune energy, more Pisces vibes as we are moving through Pisces season, and that's where you're coming from. You know, there are some things that you have really had to release, some sacrifices that have needed to be made to reach a greater stage of enlightenment, a greater stage of awareness, Aries. Don't be afraid of the things that you're releasing. I feel like this is kind of out with the old and with the new. When the sun moves into Aries, that is literally the beginning of the astrological new year because it is the first sign. So there are some things that you're wrapping up here in this month of March. So it's important that you balance, you know, that sensitivity with your assertive style. Let's get into a clarifier here. And we have the Ten of Cups. So I feel like there's something that you have released in the immediate past that needed to go in order for you to really fulfill or go deeper in the direction of your ultimate spiritual happiness or fulfillment, emotional happiness and fulfillment. But there's some things that you've had to let go of in that process. If you're still doing that, if you're still in that kind of releasing process, Aries, don't be afraid. Whatever's, you know, being removed or whatever you're removing is absolutely for a reason. It's so that greater, you know, completion, the ultimate kind of happiness and contentment can come in for you. In the immediate future, we do have the Two of Cups. To me, this is definitely about that soulmate, healing kind of energy, healing kind of friendships. We do have the spiritual partnership. So this could be a romantic partner, could be a work partner, could be like a wonderful new friend that comes in that just, you know, really, really has your back, really fulfills your heart. Cancerian energy. So it's something that just makes you feel, you know, cozy and at home around this person. But we always like to see that card. It's a very, very beautiful heart healing, soul kind of connection coming in for you. It could be more than one too for some of you. Yeah, and look at that Ace of Swords. We have great clarity after, I think, a little bit of confusion. I would say look for this more as, you know, the month continues on. We do have some powerful lunar and solar eclipses coming up as we get to the end of March and the beginning of April. You know, you will be navigating some spiritual and emotional realms, absolutely, this month. But I feel like as time goes by, you're going to notice that things become more clear. And I feel like, you know, if this month you are meeting or bringing in a really nice spiritual or romantic or work connection, something very, very nice, something that's coming in, it won't be confusing at all, right? Because the Ace of Swords is not confusing. This is a gift from Spirit that helps us have, you know, crystal clear clarity around our mind. So whoever that is, like if you find yourself feeling confused about them, that's not them. If you feel like, yeah, this person gets me, this is absolutely it, I feel the clearness of this connection, that's the one. On the bottom, some conscious energies and drives that are going on within you. We have the Three of Cups. So this is definitely like a happy, happy energy. This is connecting with friends. And I do feel like you have that drive to get out and socialize a little bit more. Like I said, for some of you, this could be like that soul friend, you know, that comes in and it's like, this makes me happy. This makes me want to go out and celebrate life and just, you know, lighten my heart so much more. So for some of you, you know, it could just be one soul connection coming through. For some of you, I feel like it could be a number of them, but it's good to act on this. Get out more, Aries, socialize more, have more fun, kick up your heels, fly around like a wild, fun, little crazy dragon. It's time for it this month. And yeah, Six of Swords. So, you know, you're leaving behind, you know, something that was heavier, something that was more challenging, something that wasn't making you very happy. This is releasing, you know, old difficult patterns, trauma, you know, just power struggles, all sorts of things, and letting a lot go. Again, you have that hanged man in the past. This is a sacrifice. This is a sacrifice. But what you're letting go of is not as big of a deal as what you're going towards. You're going towards greater happiness, greater joy, greater lightness of being. On the top, crowning the spread, message from Spirit. Are you kidding? We've got the star. This is the light at the end of the tunnel. This is hope, faith being restored and renewed. It's Aquarius energy. Your planet, Mars, your ruling planet, is going to be in Aquarius until the 22nd of this month. So I do feel like you're still in that very strong energy of freedom, liberation, doing what makes you happy, feeling like you're breaking free of some old constraint. And yes, there's a part of you that feels like you're releasing or letting go of something or sacrificing something from the past. But what you're coming into is so much better, so much stronger, so much more joyful than what is leaving. And as soon as I said that, my little barred owl out there just hooted. I heard him. I don't know if you could hear it in the video, but that owl started hooting. And so to me, you know, when I hear that owl, that's like powerful confirmation that, you know, the light is coming through the dark. The wisdom is being gained from whatever challenges you've recently experienced here, Aries. Seven of Wands, clarifying the star. I do feel like you're very protective of this new, happier energy. You're not going to let anybody get in the way of your joy. Yeah, that owl is hooting it up out there. So big confirmation coming from the owls out there, Aries, in your reading tonight. Let's get into some advice for you on this. The owls out there like, I got advice for you. It says you're growing in wisdom. You're gaining that ability to see through the dark. To see through clearly, in spite of anything confusing, in spite of anything people might try, you can see through to the heart of their intentions. All right, so we've got the Queen of Wands. Very nice, because we had the King of Wands. So to me, this is power couple energy. We've got the Five of Swords. Absolutely. We've got the Ten of Wands, and we've got the Four of Pentacles in the outcome here. On the bottom, we have the Five of Pentacles. So yes, there is this undercurrent of something that you're letting go of, something that maybe even you feel like you've lost. But I'm telling you, Aries, something greater is coming in than what has gone away. On your suggested approach is that Queen of Wands. Really pairs up nicely with our King of Wands in the center. So yet again, I do feel no matter what kind of, you know, partnerships you're bringing in, no matter what, you know, type they are, they're very strong. You're definitely bringing in some divine counterparts this month of March. So Queen of Wands to me is really, you know, be bold, be colorful, be bright, be sexy, be alluring, be magical, all of those wonderful qualities. You know, anything that makes you feel personally more magnetic and attractive is coming up very strongly. I would also say be generous, right? Don't be afraid to give. Don't be afraid, you know, to just open up and get to know different people, feeling very strong and feeling very protected. That even if they're not the right person for you, you will know that and you will not waste time with them, right? You might have a lot of options because I see you being very social here. And I think, like I said, you know, the ones that are truly for you, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel that clarity around it if it's right. If it's the right connection, you're going to feel it. Let's get a clarifier on the Queen of Wands. She's one of my favorites. She's very magical. Yeah, and listen to yourself. Listen to your own truth with that Hermit card, because when you really let yourself be your true, fiery, bold spirit, You're going to be getting back on the right path. It's going to heal a lot of things within your heart, soul, and mind. He's always, following that star. And you had the star there on the top. And the star to me is that symbol of your personal truth and freedom and liberation. So I do feel like your best suggestion is to just truly embody yourself. Don't be afraid of being on your own sometimes, because it's better to be on your own doing your own thing than it is to be with the wrong person who's just, diverting you from your true path. I don't think you're going to be alone a lot this month, though. This feels like a very social month, though. Five of Swords in, what you need to know. I always think that the Five of Swords is absolutely, it's one of the most difficult cards in the tarot, because it really represents people and situations that are not good for us. People that tend to, take us down a negative path. They step on others, they don't really care who they have to take advantage of to get ahead. And so I feel like, what you need to know is that you're stepping away from that kind of energy and that kind of vibration. It may very well be that you're leaving behind some circumstances or people like that. It could be the part of that drama that you're leaving behind, right? Yeah, and we have the Ten of Wands. So absolutely, burdensome cycle coming to a completion. If this was a job for you, Aries, it could have been a very toxic work environment. Likewise with a relationship, could have just been very, very icky for you. And so Ten of Wands just kind of tells me, it's like I put my time in with that. I completed my karma, whatever that was, and I'm out of here. I'm done. That old cycle is complete. So here we go into the hopes and fears, and we've got the Ten of Wands again. So I really do feel like you have this sense of like, is it really over? Am I really done? Yes, you're really done, Aries. There is a completion here. There is a sense that you have, gotten something very challenging completed. And now you're ready to move on to something better. Now you're ready to go towards that energy that feels more like home and stability. And just a lot more rooted, a lot more grounded, a lot more steady. But yeah, you're definitely, with the Ten of Wands coming out twice, there's definitely a burdensome cycle that has come full circle that you're about to put down. That's a completion. It's an ending of something that's been weighing on you. And look at that. Time to take a well-deserved rest here with the Four of Swords. Absolutely. You have fought some kind of challenging battle, Aries, and it may be more recent for some of you, maybe more in the past for others, but this is time to really rest and appreciate the fact that you've come through it. In the outcome, we have the Four of Pentacles. 4 and 4, I always feel like these are, pause. These are like a pause in the action. And so I do feel like by the end of the month, you may be like, I need a little break. I need a little rest and relaxation. I do think you're also being a little guarded, a little careful. Same with that Seven of Wands. You're being a little careful about who you let in, what you let in. You may be very careful around what you spend your money on, who you spend your time with, because you don't want to get taken advantage of. You don't want to, end up in a situation where someone's not appreciating what you're doing. So you are being a little more careful, a little more guarded, and that's fine. That's totally fine, as long as you don't, get into a habit of just shutting everyone out, right? You don't want to go to that extreme with it. But you are being, more discerning about who and what you let in to your life. Let's get a clarifier. Yes, and I do think you are working on something very diligently as well. I almost feel like as a result of letting go some of these heavier energies and moving away from something that's been very heavy, it gives you a chance to focus again on doing some really awesome work and doing some things that make you very, very happy. Wow, it just, this is strong. So on the bottom of the second deck, you know, we ended up with the Four of Pentacles again on the bottom. So again, there's nothing wrong with self-protecting a little bit here, Aries, as long as you don't turn it into something where you just can't connect with others because you become fearful, right? Don't let it make you fearful. I think you've learned a lot of lessons about who to trust and how to feel out the energy of others so that you know if it's going in a positive direction. Let's get an affirmation on this reading for you. Oof, little dragon cards, the little guys. Ooh, look at this. Dragon awakening. Absolutely. It's easy to slip back into sleep, human child. The world does not want you to remember, but we will never let you forget the magnificence of your being. We will awaken you. So yes, that's another really good aspect of that Four of Pentacles is like, don't protect yourself so much that you can't let your light shine, right? That's a really important balance to bring through in here, Aries. But overall, this looks like a very powerful month. You're absolutely protected. You're absolutely cared for. And you have come through some very big challenges and you are ready to start shining bright again. Take care, Aries, and I'll be seeing you soon.